We would like to take a moment to spotlight our Featured Female Founders program. These fantastic students and alum are handpicked by the KS Institute and spotlighted for an entire month. We pick them because we truly believe in their venture and give them the tools and opportunities to expand their businesses. Each one of them is dedicated to our mission of empowering women to lead and encouraging the world to follow. Check out our fantastic female founders from our Spring 2021 cohort.
My name is Kenna Funk Tanaka, and I'm the founder of Machi. We match high school students and startups for internships. We match our students based on personality and skills with a company that's on a mission they're truly passionate about. For startups, we connect them with talented and fully screened candidates who are going to grow with their company. I'm so grateful to be a Kendra Scott Well Institute featured female founder for January.
My name is Kira Patel and I am a junior here at UT. So Foster Party is an event planning service that provides free birthday parties for children in the foster care system. And our goal is to be able to help these kids create positive childhood memories. So I was actually inspired to start Foster Party after experience I had in high school. I mentored a little girl who had been through the foster care system, and we're still really great friends. She's in 5th grade now. I met her when she was 7. And she kind of is my inspiration behind the whole, just the whole business.
Hi everyone, my name is Apoorva Chintala and I'm a junior at the University of Texas at Austin. I'm also the CEO and co-founder of Clocker. Clocker, short for Cloud Locker, is an all-in-one estate planning platform for digital assets and online accounts. I'm so proud to be a March Kendra Scott Well Institute featured female founder. Please check us out at Clocker Inc., spelled CLOCR _Inc. at Instagram and Twitter, and Clocker Inc. on LinkedIn and Facebook. Thank you so much, and hook up.
I'm Katie Ward, and I am the founder of Katie's Candles. I was born and raised in Western Sydney, Australia, and Australians generally have a really great kinship with nature. And when I moved to Austin, I sort of missed that kinship. And when I started at UT, I'm a senior at UT right now. I'm a psychology major. I just sort of wanted to do something that could help me pay for school, but that I wasn't impacting the environment. And I love candles, and candles was the very first thing that I thought of. But all the candles that I buy are single-use jars with the wicks super glued to the bottom, so you can't even pry it off to reuse the jar. And a lot of them are made with toxic things that aren't really good for your lungs or for your pets or for your home. So I decided to challenge myself with finding a way in every aspect to make candles that are actually very low impact on the environment.
Hi, my name is Mansi Parikh and I'm the founder of Psyche, a social enterprise that strives to increase access to mental health treatment by ending the time-consuming burden on college students of seeking long-term therapy. Through data-driven matching, our intuitive online platform matches students to therapists that fit their needs, giving them the resources to begin mental health therapy and paving a healthier, happier lifestyle for college students. I am a Kendra Scott Well Institute featured female founder for the month of May, and I'm so excited to share about Psyche with this awesome community. If you are a student looking to get matched with a therapist or are looking to get involved in any way with Psyche, you can find us at Psyche Health on Instagram or visit our website to learn more. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Giselle Sambayo.
I'm her sister Helena.
And we are both students at the University of Texas. We are also the Kendra Scott WEL Institute featured female founders of July.
We started Split Shirt, which is a sustainable shirt company in which we upcycle vintage shirts to give them new lives through unique designs.
Go check us out on Instagram at Split Shirt or the website split-shirt.com. Hook 'em!
Hi, I'm Mercedes Ballard, co-founder of Heuristic, a company built with my dear friend and co-founder, Kristen Bond. Heuristic helps growing organizations build inclusive and effective talent capabilities for the future workplace, where every employee can thrive. We are honored and excited to be selected for Kendra Scott Well Institute Featured Female Founder for the month of September. Hook 'em!
Hi, my name is Ife Ibekwe. I am the founder and principal attorney of Ibekwe Law, which is based in Texas. I am so honored to be the October featured female founder, and I founded my business to activate women to set up things like wills and trusts and other healthcare directives in order to preserve their agency and be able to transfer wealth intergenerationally. It's something that has not always been accessed by women, and I'm honored to be one of the attorneys who is really leading the charge in how that whole process is managed from a woman's perspective. And I am so glad to be part of this cohort.
This year, the KSWEL Institute began partnering with Stories of Austin, a previous featured female founder, to bring their entrepreneurial stories to life and continue supporting their ventures through word of mouth. Check out a few highlights.
And so I was just sitting there and I was just thinking, I was like, what is it I really want? Like, what do I really, really want with this whole thing? Like, I'm spending all this time, like, ultimately, what am I doing this for? And basically, it was like, I want to get high school students internships.
You know, starting a business was a completely foreign concept to me. Really, really foreign.
Hearing that was something that was like, okay, like we can do something to help these kids keep these connections.
When we came up with the idea for Clocker, I think that was the one that was like, there's like a real problem, and this is probably something that could actually help people rather than just like the silly things we come up with. And so that was the one that I was like, this is something that I think is worth pursuing. And like, you've always wanted to do something when you were younger, and I think this is something that I feel passionately about. So like, why don't we just try it, see what happens?
Now in hindsight, startups are a great way because they're so industry agnostic, right? Like, and they're definitely and you meet so many people in untraditional like backgrounds and jobs.
It was difficult because I didn't really see anybody else doing what I wanted to do exactly, which is great because I guess in business, you know, you have a little niche market, you're filling that gap, which is really important. I'm learning is really important. But yeah, I had to learn it all from scratch.
I just want to touch as many lives as possible. I want to impact as many foster kids, make sure that they know that they're loved and valued and that they have a community of support behind them, but also educate people that don't know about the foster community. I want people to know that this is an area of need and that there's something that you can do about it. Like, you don't have to just, you don't have to foster children to be able to impact this group. There's other ways you can reach these kids.
And it took me, I think, about 3 months to make 400 or 450 candles because it's really complicated when they're all different sizes. And I sold them out in, I think it was about 2 hours.
We call it our digital vault, which is basically like having easy access to important documents. So like your will, medical power of attorney, estate plan, things like that. But how we differ from Google Drive and things is like having granular access. So like, well, I want to share my will with someone, but I only want them to have access to it if something happens. Like, I don't want them to have full access to it. So like kind of having that granular control and managing your beneficiaries who is assigned you to be one as well.
One of my team members knew somebody who was a high school student and in a bunch of like online communities, and she sent it out in like a bunch of online communities. And then like, that was when it like really like, because now we have students across the country.
I was like, well, I need to change this model, but I don't know how. So it was a lot of researching.
That's what we want to do for our students. And obviously that's not possible with everyone, but that is the general goal, to basically create that impact on a mass scale, right? Like equitize that process, because it's not like, it's totally by chance, it's totally by connection, right? Like, do you know somebody? Did somebody introduce you? Did like you happen to like, you know, does this company come to your high school? You know, for interest, like things like that, like, right, it's not an equitable process.
But in terms of structuring and goal setting, I really very much played it by ear. Thankfully, I've had help from like way smarter women and people, which I'm very grateful for. But I am excited for the opportunities that the FFF community will afford, because I have a lot of learning to do.
We are so glad you joined us today. If you are interested in our Featured Female Founders program, join our mailing list and we will let you know when the applications reopen in the fall. Hook 'em.